Hey guys, welcome to question FM366 of the Further Maths Fortify study guide. This question reads, the constraints of a linear programming problem are given by the following set of inequalities. And then we're given 4 inequalities here. The coordinates of the points that define the boundaries of the feasible region for this linear programming problem are what? And then we're given 5 different options for the 4 boundaries of the feasible region. So what we're going to start off by doing, I might even just write these inequalities down. So we've got x is greater than 0, x is greater than or equal to 0, y is less than or equal to 0, and I've done that the wrong way around, there we go, less than or equal to 0, y is greater than or equal to x minus 6, and y is less than or equal to negative x plus 4. Awesome. So what we would do is grab our calculator, and we're going to want to go into graphs. So doing that, we should end up with a set of axes, and we want to start going about putting these inequalities in as functions on those axes. So what you'll notice is that when you put in x is greater than 0, that means that we're including everything on the right-hand side of the y-axis. Hard to draw this because it would look like a line straight down the y-axis, but we're including everything over here. Y is less than or equal to 0 means that we're including everything below the x-axis. So we're actually, our feasible region is already limited to this quadrant down here in the bottom right. From here, if we plot y is less than negative x plus 4. So if we put that in as a function into our calculator, we should see a line drop in looking like something like that maybe. And you can see pretty clearly on your calculator that the y-intercept of this line is 4, and this x-intercept here also happens at positive 4. Now, because this is y is less than this line, we're assuming that everything below that is being contained. So since we already know that we're being limited to this bottom quadrant here, we're operating in this space here, not including this space over there. Our final line we're going to drop in is the y is greater than or equal to x minus 6, which when we drop it in looks something like this, where we're dropping in here. Our y-intercept is at negative 6, and our x-intercept up here is going to be at positive 6. Now, since this is y is greater than x minus 6, we're going to include everything above. So now we can see that our limiting points are here, 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 and here. Those are the boundaries. And when you plot this all onto a calculator, it might be hard to see here, but the area that you're looking for, or the feasible region that you're looking for, will be the darkest shade of blue. That's a nice way. They tend to sort of layer them up, and each time you layer another one up, it goes a darker shade. So you're looking for the darkest blue, and that's your feasible region. Now our job from here is fairly straightforward. We know that this coordinate down here is going to be 0, negative 6. This coordinate up here is going to be 0, 0. This coordinate over to the right is going to be 4, 0. This coordinate's the slightly tricky one. You could set up an equation where you make x minus 6 equal to negative x plus 4, and then solve for x and use y. Or you can use your calculator and use menu 6, which is analyze graph. And then 4, which it analyzes for an intersection. What's going to happen from here is you're going to be asked to pick the 2 graphs that you're looking at. So you'll simply click on this line, the y equals x minus 6 line, and then you'll click on the y equals negative x plus 4 line. Select those 2 graphs, then you'll set a lower bound and an upper bound. So you want to make sure to set your lower bound below the intersection point and your upper bound above it, and it will just drop you a little sort of drop out of what that point is. So for example, I might take you through that on this calculator. So we're going to hit menu 6, 4. So I'm in the intersection. down now in the bottom left, it's actually telling me, grab a graph. So I'm going to select this line here. Now it's saying second graph. This line here. Excellent. Set the lower bound. I'm going to put it below that intersection point. Now select the upper bound. I'm going to put it over here. And you can see now that it's dropped out a coordinate of 5, -1 at that intersection point. So 5, -1. Looking at our potential answers, we can see that option B contains these 4 coordinates and is therefore our correct answer. If you guys have any questions about this question, please drop them in the comment section below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.